Hey, this is Justin. It is, what is it? Today's Tuesday morning. It is July 9th, 2024. This is typically a walk-in talk. I'm doing these as stand-in talks to get a little bit better audio quality for the next couple of weeks, and just to get things started with a quiet way to be able to work. So I want to talk about rapid ideation today and taking ideas and turning them into real things out there into the world. How I do that is through literal audio brainstorming like this. Can do it a couple of different ways. I use just transcription tools. My favorite is Otter.ai, and literally we'll go with what's at the top of the mind right now and start to speak it out and start to share whatever is top of mind. Another way to be able to do that is through live streaming like this. Whether I do unscheduled, unprompted live streams just to start to get ideas out, just to get the brain kind of flowing and get the blood flowing, I guess, in the brain to get the day started. And that's what this is. This is a little bit of a brainstorm to get some of the ideas. Now, where we see if these are useful, one, something will happen during this session. I'm like, that has legs. There's something super interesting about that and what we're actually creating. That's number one. The second option is just by feedback to get from other people. So as soon as this live stream is done and I'm near a computer, I will take the whole video and we'll go to opus.pro. Which will cut it into different clips and we'll give some context about the stuff that we talk about. When I do these things effectively, I'm go unconscious, right? Just tap into whatever's in the brain in the moment and going, yeah, literally go unconscious in the moment and share whatever in the brain. So those clips start to surface. This is what one interpretation of what the stuff is you're talking about, and then share those clips and then see which ones start to get some traction, which ones people start to pay attention to, which ones people start to connect with and engage with, and that's the whole idea. It is feedback is total things being ignored, which is like, hey, it's not in the right place. That's an important, having the right distribution, having it in a place where people can receive it. And then when people actually, it does show up for them, how are they engaging with it? Are they just quick scrolling through very quickly, or are they staying engaged? Sometimes people come in and comment and share some feedback based on what was actually get created. So that's the feedback, and we just like work to get more feedback. And then those that one that people are interested in, they connect to things that people are actually interested to themselves. And then number two, things that I'm interested in pursuing myself be able to work. But we're just in a constant cycle of putting ideas out there, getting feedback on those ideas, and then doing some enhancement based on the work that may or may not make sense to pull through. So that's the whole cycle in a couple of, setting up the systems right now to be able to go through putting out hundreds of pieces, 100 small clips every single day, just to be able to share some ideas out. Yeah, share some ideas out that might be able to connect and resonate with people. So anything that we're starting to work through. The other piece is I'm a big fan of the Abraham Hicks work, Asking It Is Given, and that's talking about creating raising the emotional vibration, right? Like feeling better is the simple way to be able to say that. Feeling better and feeling better rapidly. So what this allows is this allows the opportunity to feel better in the moment, right? And then when ideas are in the head, when they get verbalized, they get out there. And so a couple of different things happen. You get like almost a mastermind by yourself because you've got the ideas in the head, you're able to verbalize them, you hear yourself actually speaking them, and you can start to engage with those. Like, oh, I like that, or that makes some sense, or that's not exactly what I wanted to say. But then other people get to engage with them and they get to connect with other people's mastermind. So that's why I'm a big believer in just putting information out there, sharing information. What's so great, there's concerns about putting too much out. Putting too much out that might not necessarily resonate with people, that stuff just gets ignored, right? That stuff just gets passed over, gets ignored. People don't pay attention to it, and that's fine, right? That's what's so great about our search engines. That's what's so great about the social media algorithm. That's the positive of it. The good stuff happens to get found. The stuff that doesn't necessarily resonate with people, or people don't connect with, it just gets passed over. And that trains us, if we want to start to create stuff that people respond to more, trains us to be able to pivot and to be able to connect. Or if we just want to share those things that are a little bit more authentic, and then which is like what I prefer. I prefer to share the authentic longer, for a longer period of time, share more of those things, and then see what actually resonates. Because it's much simpler to share authentically. I won't say it's much simpler, but it's something that we can do more in the long run, and we can kind of train ourselves to share things out that are more authentic, even though that they might not resonate. And I'll talk about like the voice in the head that gets in the way. That's another important one here, because it's just like I was like, I don't want to do more. I don't, I could be doing something else. I should be doing something else. The audio quality is bad. There's all the ums and the ahs. I just had a conversation with a friend yesterday who's going to be starting to do some work and concerned about the ums and ahs and wanted to do some practice. And the way that I broke through that, well, and I still do a ton of the ums and ahs. I still do a ton of a ton of messages that just where I don't finish sentences, and I pay attention a lot more to that. Most people just turn off when that stuff happens. The way that I was able to break through that is I was in a hotel in Austin, Texas. This was around 2012, and I did 80 videos in a row, and that's what helped me start to break through that option of like, hey, I'm concerned about what I look like on camera. I'm concerned what I sound like on camera. I still have the concern about what I look like face. So all that stuff is in the background, and the way that we break through it is just get more comfortable. That's why I like to do lives. It also compensates for the fact that you don't have to do a lot of editing when we do lives. And so then we get ideas. As I said, I'll take this raw video, I'll put this into my Notion. It'll get tagged up. I'll see how people start to respond back to it. I'll see when it comes up for me to see if I want to do something else with it. And then it's live out there in the world, and we just practice this multiple times until we hone in onto that thing that can make the biggest amount of difference. So thanks so much for listening to this one. Have an amazing Wednesday or whenever you're listening to it.